Hello and welcome to Guides.Global. My name's John Howell and I am the editor. With me I have Başak Yıldız Orkun, who is a lawyer working here in Bodrum in Turkey. Başak, thank you for coming.
Hi, John.
This little section is about welfare benefits and the social security entitlements that people have here in Turkey. And I guess I'm going to start at the other end of social security, and that is the contributions part.
Okay.
Because social security contributions in Turkey here are pretty high, aren't they?
It is.
How much of someone's salary do you have to contribute as social security?
If you are a self-employed person, then it is 34%.
Yes. And if you're an employee?
It is 37%.
So 37% of your salary goes on social security benefits.
Correct.
So not surprisingly, you have a fairly generous system of social security.
Yes, because we are covering almost all things, you know.
And so any foreigner who comes to live and work in Turkey may be entitled to the benefit of that system, provided they've been contributing to social security.
Correct.
So if I come here to retire and I don't contribute to social security, then I will not be entitled to any of these benefits. But if I come here to work and I make my normal tax and social security payments, I'm there with every other Turkish person.
Correct.
Yeah. I know that we've written, or you've written, a long guide to this, which I recommend people to view. It's at www.guides.global, and it sets out quite a lot of detail about the eligibility for each benefit and how much you receive for each category of benefit. But going back apart from that to the generality of it, there are various categories of benefits here. There's benefits for when you're not working. There's benefits for when you're ill.
Correct.
They are quite substantial, aren't they? If you're unemployed, then you can receive 2/3 of your salary.
Yeah, for a period of time.
You
will get an unemployment salary, but of course you need to meet some criteria.
Of course.
To be able to get that payment.
You have to have been working for a certain number of
Correct.
weeks and so on and so forth.
And also you shouldn't be really, your agreement shouldn't be terminated
yes,
with some
if you lose
immoral...
the job as a result of your own fault, you don't get it and so on. But it's worth stressing that if someone has been working here and becomes unemployed through no fault of their own, there is quite a lot of fairly substantial benefit that they might be entitled to.
And also they will, even after the unemployment salary, if they still couldn't find a job, by paying a minor payment, they can get the health coverage.
Yes, that's a very important point. So even once your unemployment benefit entitlement has come to an end, for a ridiculously small amount, it's 57 Turkish lira per month.
Yeah.
So this is 57 Turkish lira per month. It's about £12 per month, $15-20 per month. You can be entitled to the full benefit of the Turkish healthcare system, provided you were previously a contributor to it.
Yeah.
When you go to the other end of your life and you come to retire, then you have pensions paid by the Turkish government, and how much you get and when you're entitled to it varies, doesn't it, depending on when you started work?
Yeah, it depends on when you start the work, how much you contributed, what was the contribution amount. So it all affects the amount of pension. It is not too high, I have to say. But you have a proper a pension payments.
And so for you as a very young woman, at what age will you be allowed to retire under Turkish law?
60.
60.
But it depends on, yet again, this is not a certain answer. It shouldn't be taken as a certain answer, because it depends on when you start working. Because if you start working, let's say, before 1999, then you could be able to be retired maybe 45 years old or so. Yeah, in my term of employment period, I will be retired at 60.
And of course, some people who started to work in the 1960s, for example, they might be entitled to retire at 38.
Yeah, it happened in Turkey.
So that's very rare. I think your cousins across the water in Greece had similar arrangements, and look where it got them.
Yeah, but we figured out it's not working, so it's not like that anymore.
So for you, 60, and when you retired, ignoring any private arrangements you'd made, what percentage of your salary would you receive when you retired?
Oh, this is a good question. Actually, I can't give you an exact percentage about this because I'm a self-employed,
Yes,
so
yes.
it depends on my contribution.
Let's just imagine you'd been salaried.
Yeah, I would say like maybe half of it,
Yes.
like or
So that, again,
two-thirds.
that's very generous
Yeah.
in international terms. Half of your salary for the time of your retirement.
Yeah.
Despite that, in Turkey, many people will take out private pension arrangements to top up the money they would receive.
Yes, I think it is very welcomed in our system because it really works, because government is also supporting the private pensions, and government is giving you some contribution for
Yes.
free. I mean,
25%,
25%.
yes.
Yeah, 25% of your contributions, of course, subject to a maximum. They are giving, adding up to your pension, and
Yes.
it will hopefully work in the future.
Yes. Okay, so we've dealt with unemployment benefit, we've dealt with pensions, and in the middle you have things like illness and disability and
Yeah.
maternity benefits.
Correct.
We've covered all of those in your written guide. It would be too complicated to deal with in
Yeah.
a video such as this, so we won't. Please, thank you, Başak.
Thank you,
Please
John.
do read her written guide, and probably better still, read our book, How Things Really Work in Turkey, where it's explained in even more detail. But of course you have to pay for that. If you like this video, please like us or follow this channel, and whether you do that or not, we hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.